We're going to go on the other side of the aisle here and welcome on Representative George Nardone. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Hello.
You've got the nuts and bolts here of a piece of legislation just introduced today.
Right.
Pertaining to some changes to tax structure here that you think will help Rhode Islanders.
Right. What this law, this bill says is it's just implementing what's already been codified back in 2014. What we had said was that if we were able to expand the sales tax to remote locations, which we have done, and we've expanded it in other ways as well. All this law says is that we would trigger it back from 7% back down to 6.5%.
Okay.
This was a law that was passed by the governor. Chait was the governor, by the General Assembly, and by the minority leader and the majority leader.
And so now what folks are saying, they want to stick with the 7%, and you're saying
Yes.
you were required to go back to
Right.
6.5.
Right, and but what their argument is that it never went through congressional legislation. My argument is it was implemented by the Supreme Court. Roe versus Wade is a law, and I believe this is a law as well. So I believe it's something that needs to be implemented based on the structure they set back in 2014.
How much do you hear from your constituents about the need for tax relief?
A lot. I live in Coventry. I hear it not only in Coventry but around the state, that people see the state of Rhode Island has a state that's been nickel and diming them for years. And I believe we're moving in the wrong direction. I think the state measures its efficiency level by how much money it can take from the taxpayer. I believe that more money needs to be put back into the taxpayer's hands where the money could be spent more productively and effectively. So that's the platform I ran on.
So do you think that this can gain some traction from who you hear, both on your side and the other side of the aisle?
You know, I'm really not certain being a freshman, but I do know that I almost feel like I'm begging for crumbs. It's only a 0.5%. And again, in 2014, I'm just asking them to enforce what they said they would do. So I'm hoping that it will gain some traction and at least give some kind of relief. With the budget coming up, I'm optimistically,
Well, we'll see moving forward. But again, as we keep a close eye on taxes and fees, and this was looking at, as you said, back in 14, it was said these remote taxes were supposed to go from 7% back to 6.5.
Right.
And you're looking to make sure that that happens.
Right. So I'm just asking them to keep their promise.
Well, I appreciate your taking the time,
Thank you.
Representative Nardone, and I'm also going to get our next guest on here,